Hello, my name is Ankit and my student code is FD41470118. So today I am explaining about the my batch is and SQL105. Today we are explaining about the my concept week project. So let's to demonstrate our my concept week project. So first we go through about the code structure. So this is our code structure of our project. So firstly, in this, we having an asset section that we have store all the images section. Then we have a data section that we have the clean data set and also the raw data set. In the notebook, we have to perform like as the data cleaning part, EDA part, all the notebook of the Jupyter notebook is stored in there. And the pipeline, we have to be build a pipeline. So the complete walkthrough about like project is, so firstly we have to perform the, I mean whenever we getting the data, so firstly we perform the cleaning part on our data set so that we getting the clean data. After getting the clean data, so we have to be connect our data, means store the data set in the means CSV file into the SQL. So after building, so in this pipeline, we have defined the a connection setup with the means how can connect to how to connect the CSV file to how can store in the means set up the connection between the normal CSV file to the SQL. So using the SQL credentials, then can have to store your data set in the database in the MySQL database. So this is our code structure about the connection. After connecting the means connecting the means our structure means our CSV file to the Microsoft in the Pi in MySQL database, then we connect to the our MySQL database with the Power BI so that can help to be build in our dashboard. So this is our dashboard files, and this is a PDF file, and this is the PBX file, which is the dashboard file. In the report section, it is the final report after the summary report. And then in the script section, we have to define the data cleaning and the EDA script. In the SQL, we defining, and after in the SQL we also find out the some important insights using the SQL query. So this is all the SQL query. This is an environment variable. We can store all the SQL credentials so that can help to be no one can be means can access publicly can access all the credentials. This is our readme files that is called known as a documentation file, and this is our requirements like the all the library that are uses in this project. So after completing the setup, so after completing the cleaning part, then we have to move to the then move to the MySQL part. In the MySQL part, we have to be store your data set in the store all the CSV file into the MySQL database. And after in the MySQL database, we also performing the some insights, means find out the some important insights using the MySQL subquery, means subquery SQL query language. After that, maybe we connect the SQL with the Power BI so that can build in the dashboard. So now move to the dashboard part. So after setting a connection with the means connect to the Power BI with our MySQL database so that can whenever the in any changes in our database, it will real time update all the data set in the Power Query also. So this is our dashboard. So it is our first page. So in this define, we have the define like as it is in like as our code structure. So we have to analyze a wine quality analyzer. So it is our the tagline, which is uncovering the chemistry behind every sip. So it is a total wines analyzed. It's showing the average quality, then average alcohol percentage, means about the all in average alcohol percentage, and the average residual sugar. Now it's showing the difference and the relationship between the wine quality and the alcohol content. Means how much alcohol content basis on the different wine quality. Like as we have the wine quality, different wine quality like as 8, 9, 10. So basis on that, how much the alcohol content will be present basis on this. So this showing all the graph. Now move to the next version. So this is a main questions. So because in the data set that we have to be provided. So make sure that you have to be means we have to find out. So how can it impact our quality of our wine? So basis on the different chemical present, because in whenever we are making any wine, so we have to mix a mix of multiple chemicals and also making the wine core. So because how can you increase and enhance the quality of the wine? So basis on the different chemical composition. So how was the any chemical, how can impact the quality of the wine? So in this dashboard we will discuss all these points and also understand all these about the all this chemical composition. So one, how can the different chemicals can affect the wine quality, and what the in what main chemicals we can more focus to enhance the uh, wine quality. So it's showing the about the average citric acid, average fixed acidity, volatile acidity. Also showing about the pH level, which is then on an average pH level. It's showing the about the average sulfate, average density, showing the average chlorides. It also showing the different chemical composition, means different chemicals that are required for the wine. So to making the wine, so what are the different chemical composition required, how much like as for the different basis on the different wine quality, like as whenever the quality of the wine is and considered to be three, it's like as a blow average. So what are the alcohol percentage, what are the fixed acid percentage, volatile acid percentage, SO2, total SO2, sulfate, residual sugar, citric acid, pH, what are the all these criteria, all these chemical composition. So basis on the different quality, wine quality, like as a for the five quality, for the six, seven, for eight. So what are the different bosses on the different, what are the main means how all the chemical composition of the wine will be changes. It's showing all this chemical composition here. Now move to the chemical to means how this chemical can affect the means to find out the relationship between, so that understanding the how can chemical they affect the wine quality. So showing is showing the like it means how the wine quality, like so in showing the wine quality here. So it's showing the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how is the different means what are the percentage we requirement, like about the average sulfur dioxide and the average of the total sulfur dioxide? How can we relate these two parameters, these two chemicals with the quality? So how can this affected the our the final product, which is the wine quality? How can it affect all these two chemicals? How can it relate to these chemicals to affect two changes the in our quality? So showing the relationship between the volatile acid and the fixed acid, how can these both are impacted our the quality, wine quality. It's showing the wine quality by pH, means how the different pH level, like I showing the 3.0 pH level, 3.1 pH level, 3.2 pH level. So how can different pH level, so considering different wine, how it can affect the wine quality? In the process means about the in this page we will discuss about the alcohol content. So basis on the different one quality, like a 3 value, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So how much the alcohol content will be presented, it will be changes basis on it. So like as is showing the different citric acid and the amount, means the data set that we have given. So in the we have the of a five category of wine quality, which is five category in the fourth rate 483 wines. Then in sixth we have the 462. In the seventh category we have to the 183. We have a filter different wine. We divide all the wines in the different multiple categories. So in the five we have the consider the value that is contain the high quality, like as to 5, 6, 7. In the low we have the 3, 4, and the medium we have to around the 5 to 6. So it will be affected and changes multiple basis on this also. All the graph will be changes. So these also are about the filters. So how can we defining all the filters, it changes basis on the. So now and let's move to the final parts, which is our the business insight or a report summary. So after analyzing all these concepts and making the dashboard, so this is our the final insights and the final report about the dashboard or about the data set that we have given. So that can help to be understanding the in the data set in the deeply, and also help to the any owners to how can you improve their wine quality basis on the what are the different chemical composition. So in what proportion, in what percentage we can use these chemical composition chemicals, so that can improve the wine quality. So this is all our the finding and the report summary of our all dashboard and that is the data set that we are given, so that can help to be creating the business impact, because the main goal of the data analyst to be, so how can you solve the business problem, so that can, how can create any business impact, means how can you improve the business process, how can creating any solutions to the business. So this is all our finding of this dashboard. So we have to be, means on an average we have the quality scale maximum to 5 or 6. The average alcohol percentage for is around 10.438, and the pH level generally belong to the 3 to 3.5 level. For the good wine, we have to, if we want to be making a good wine, so what are the proportion, appropriate proportion for the all the chemical composition, all the chemical components, so making the best and the good quality um, we can say that the good quality of wines we can use. So what are the ideal percentage for the alcohol? It's around to 5 to 50. It ranges from the different wide quality, like it's from the to the premium to the lower lanes, but generally it prefer in this ratio that can help me making the best quality of wine. So the volatile acid level is 0.08 to the 1.1. Let's show the fixed acidity, pH range, citric acid, and the sulfate, which is max of 350 milligram per liter. So using this type of parameter and using this type of proportion, we can give into the any order, so that can have to making the best quality wine. So to improving their streamline their process, and so enhancing their quality, and the making, then also sure if you want to increase the any chemical components, so making sure that how can you make the premium component. So make sure that you have to increase your revenue basis on the what the quality. So make sure that you using this type of finding to improve your process. Now let's move over the final documentation part. So this is our the GitHub repo. So we have to be upload all the codes here, and this is our the documentation part of all our projects. So it define all the overview part about the objective part, and then also defining the text tag. The text tag that we have to use it's shown the project chart, and this is showing our project a flow chart about the complete project. It's showing the different dashboard preview. So, and this is about how can you set up the dashboard about the environmental files, and how can you run your ETL file, which is known as our dashboard pipeline files. And this is the key features for the premium wines. What are the future enhancement? So we can enhancement using the chat GPT. So because when using the chat GPT, we can also send the send the report on the your emails. So finding the different insight basis on the using the different AI tools, and all these insights are automatically generated by the AI, and after that it generated the insights basis on the prompt that you have to given. And the after the generating your insights, you can send your insights or report directly to the using your emails to directly send this. We can use this, and also sending the also set the auto email report using the Python scheduler. How can you contribute? This is all about me. So this is all about my project. Thank you so much.